what this actually pans out to be. The shoe deal is worth 11 million per year for 5 years, so that's a handsome deal. Definitely a great deal. Plus, he gets the creative control that he's been wanting for a while. Then he also gets the opportunity as well to recruit other players to come to Anta, which is a good thing. I don't know who he'll recruit, but I'm sure there's some people who will follow him over to Anta, being that they are sliding into the U.S. market even more and having a space out here in California or in the United States to be able to make, create, and distribute the shoes out here. So, will we have a signature line and a budget model and a workout model like he did with Nike? It remains to be seen. All we know now is that this deal is official. Great to see that. Let me know what you guys think about this, of course, in the comments or in the chat. Um, the shoe that he's been wearing, or that I believe he's going to wear first, is that Anta Shock 5. That's what they're saying, that he might debut and wear that sneaker for a little bit before he gets a different sneaker. Either way, I'm curious to see what's going to happen, what's the colorway is going to be like, being that they will be out here in the United States and he has creative control. I wonder if he's going to be able to establish any more collabs with the sneaker room or concepts, brands like that. Maybe not the Kellogg's and things of that nature, but at least if he can get the concepts back in there or sneaker room, I think that would be a dope situation. But this is the first step of knowing what's next, and now we know signing with Anta for 5 years, 11 million a year for the 5 years, pretty dope deal, and creative control, which is something that he really wanted with the brand. Nike, of course, wasn't going to give that up. I'm just curious to see what the next step, what the next evolution is with him and his sneakers. How many people will actually follow? Will his shoes look good? For the most part, he had creative control or somewhat of creative control over there at Nike, partially input, I guess. So hopefully that can come to fruition even more. And what he wants to see looks good. I'm not quite sure which shoes he really had his hands on and was most satisfied with. I would love to know that. Like, out of all the Nike shoes he came out with, which ones were he most hands on with? I know he said he's hands on all the time, but for him not to like the Infinity and to have relevances around that time, I'm curious to see what else was like. What did he really have hands on that he really liked, and what he didn't like, to kind of get an idea of what's to come with Anta. But of course, at this moment, we can't do nothing but just wait and see. Can't do nothing but wait and see what what make what's make. I can't even talk. We have to wait and see what happens. You know what I mean? So it's everywhere. Sneaker news, Sneaker Bar Detroit. A lot of people are talking about this. Everybody's been posting this, but it is official. It was a report that was been out there, speculative. A lot of people assumed because he was wearing Anta like crazy, you know, that he was signed there, but it was nothing official. In addition to the financial benefits, Irving's new shoe deal grants him the authority to recruit and collaborate with other players and individuals. So collaborate. Hopefully he can get them brands in there. You know what I mean? I would like to see what happens. They do have a United States facility, so we can get the shoes out here for those of us who care about grabbing a pair of the Kyries or these Antas. You know, I have some Way of Wades. That's Li Ning. It would be my first time ever having an Anta shoe. I'm definitely gonna grab a pair or two to see what it's like. Hopefully, it's not disappointing. The shoe that he's gonna wear right now, not bad. Not gonna lie, it's not bad. I like the Way of Wade 10, and this shoe kind of gives me a little spin of that Way of Wade shoe. So I'm not mad at what Anta does with their shoes. They do have some pretty good models out there, but with Kyrie's touch, I think it could take it over the top. I wonder, will they do any type of recreation of shoes that he did with Nike with different spins? Maybe there might be some shoes that he came out with Nike that he wanted them to do a little differently that can show up on these Anta shoes. I'm curious to see if that will be the case. Yeah, so I'm curious to see what's gonna happen, man. Dan and Rupp, what's good with you? Welcome to the stream. Jason, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I wonder what the price point will be too, because Antas usually are a little more pricey. You know, Anta, Li Ning, their basketball shoes tend to be a little bit more pricey than other shoes. So I'm curious to see, because Kyrie was great at having really good price points for his sneakers already. That was one of the things, along with the way that they look, why people like the Kyries. You know what I mean? So hopefully at some point they're able to make this work. I'm curious to see what's next. We don't know, besides this report of the actual partnership, that it is official, like a referee with a whistle. A lot of people kept saying, like, yeah, it's allegedly. No more alleged. So let me know what y'all think about that, of course, in the chat or in the comment section. Shout out to everybody here watching, no matter what platform or channel you're watching me on. I do appreciate that. We went live last night for a little while, about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. We'll probably do something like that again tonight. If everything holds up. It is a little hotter in my place. Things are kind of getting overheated, you know what I'm saying? But we chilling out, man. I got the fan going on, trying to feel cool, trying to be more relaxed so I don't be sweating like I was yesterday a little bit. But Kyrie signing to Anta is pretty good. Pretty good news in the sneaker world. We also got some news, but didn't get some news about another basketball sneaker that's either coming out or not coming out, and I'm curious to see what the ending will be, because we got a lot of notice today about the new Devin Booker shoe. Devin Booker shoe with Nike has been rumored for a little while, way before John Morant's shoe came out. They had talked about John Morant and Devin Booker. They said we wouldn't get no images till later, and that the shoe wouldn't drop until 2024. So then today, scrolling around on the internet, mainly Instagram, you follow places like Sneaker News and Sneaker Bar Detroit and places like that. They came out and gave us what we thought to be the new Devin Booker shoe. Allegedly, this is supposed to be the new Devin Booker shoe. Shout out to Sneaker News for showing this shoe. It looks like one of those Kobe models. It looks kind of like the John Morant. Looks like one of the older Kobe models. Looks like a John Morant sneaker. Looks like a couple sneakers morphed into one. Not a bad shoe though. You guys can let me know if you guys are feeling this or not. If you guys like this or not. Um, this shoe did have Booker on it. This shoe here does have Booker's name on the tongue. That's what also made people feel like this shoe was a Devin Booker shoe. As you guys can see right here, on the tongue has Book with the Nike swoosh. 96 on the back of the shoe. I guess that's the year he was born. On the pull tab, the shoe to me looks very basic and not really something that I would, oh my God, I got to get a Booker. They try to save it with the translucent outsole. I still don't think that's enough. You need to do more for this shoe to be appealing. you know. But then they also had this colorway that released along with that colorway, with that black one. We have like this orange colorway, which is kind of grainy in the picture that I'm showing you, but you get the gist of the silhouette. But shortly after that, they said that this shoe is not the Devin Booker shoe. It does have Booker's name on it, but allegedly, supposedly, this is not his signature shoe. Maybe this might be his takedown model or something like that. Could this be a confusion of a sneaker like they did with the Jason Tatum 1 or Jason Tatum 2? How he wore another shoe. They said that was a signature shoe, but it turned out not to be. And then we got a signature shoe a little later. I think this could be the same kind of situation with the D Book shoe, with this particular, I don't know, colorway or silhouette, because this picture and this colorway is the same as this black one I just showed you guys. So there's no difference in the silhouette. It's the same shoe, just two colors. But I seen something that said that this was actually not his shoe. So I'm curious to see. I don't know if you guys saw that report too, but allegedly these came out first saying that it was his shoe. Then word came out a little bit later saying that this was not his shoe. So it's still up in the air if this is the Book 1 or not. Hopefully it's not, because it does not seem like it's all of that. But maybe colorways could bring it out. Maybe they're going to a little bit more simpler look, like the Ja one is. You know what I'm saying? Anthony, what's going on? Which shoe you talking about that looks nice? The Booker shoe? Look like some updated Blazers. I mean, I'm telling you, cool. What's good? Looks like some regular degular shoes. You know what I mean? Yeah. So Sneaker News had the early news. Rich, was good with you? They posted that saying that was the case. Um, and this happens. People who try to get out information quickly. Sometime, places like Sneaker Bar Detroit, Sneaker News, and some of these other guys. That's kind of what they make their. That's part of their thing is to have early news and give the sneaker world the news first. And sometimes doing that, you might get false information, um, and then it just looks crazy. But it's just, the sneaker game. It just happens like that sometimes. Let me see if I have the other image right here. I don't. Oh, okay. So sneaker news further put out. Uh, this sample is not the book one. It's the tentative called the Nike Craftsman. Although it says book on the lace eyelids, there's no connection between the model and Devin Booker as of now. The colorway of the Craftsman is currently expected to drop in 2025. So, I mean, okay, so could this be Devin Booker's takedown model for sure? He drops a shoe in 2024. In 2025, they give him the second shoe plus the takedown model. They like to do that with their athletes. Maybe that could be the case. Same place that posted the first stuff, they did get it right and posted new information. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see that their ear is to the streets to know what's up, I guess, to correct their mistakes. To correct their mistakes. I'm live right now, so I can't answer the phone. Um, Eric, what's good? Welcome to the stream, bro. How you doing today? Nike was based on this shoe here, to be honest with you. Based on this silhouette, I personally feel like Nike would have been better off just giving Devin Booker the GT Cut 2, bro. Just give Booker the GT Cut 2. They made already a special shoe for him in a special colorway. Just make that silhouette his. Because this right here looks like the PG3 a little bit. Looks like a Kobe. Looks like a little bit like a John Morant also. Very simple and plain. I know they're trying to go a little bit more simpler and plain nowadays. But I don't know about this colorway, bro. I don't know if that's it in my personal opinion. You got to be the judge on that. Hit the like button if you haven't done so, of course. But yeah, Devin Booker. This is something else too. Wanted to talk about this last time or yesterday. This week is sneakers dropping from July 10th through the 16th. What are we at, the 11th now? Don't know if any of these guys are bangers or something that you guys want. But these are the highlights of the week pretty much. I am curious to see what the Brilliant Orange looks like. Of course, it's a women's shoe, so I'm not grabbing it for myself. But I do think the colorway is going to be nice. I know the quality. I feel like the quality will be dope. And I do like the outsole of the shoe. It's different from the typical outsoles of Jordan 12s. The Jason Tatum 1. So far, they've been knocking it out the park with the Tatum 1s. I'm not mad at the shoes. They're lightweight. The price point of 120 is definitely perfect for a signature athlete shoe. And the colorways have been on point. They have meaning behind them, stories behind them. I see that they're knocking out the park with its first silhouette. Each one of them has a name, a storyline, and a meaning to him, which is key for his sneaker legacy and people who decide to collect his shoes or people who are a fan of him or his shoes. There's stories behind it. People been knowing about this for a long time, but like I always say, Kyrie was really one of those guys who really highlighted storytelling in his shoes with the packaging and all this type of stuff. So whenever I see more people doing it, especially people coming out with their first shoe, it just drives me right to the Kyrie movement, you know what I mean? Which is dope for Tatum and Jordan brand. And as we've been saying, and there's a report out there that these performance shoes have been selling more or selling better than the retros as of lately. And Jason Tatum's shoe is one of the top three spear hunting in that when it comes to that. It's the Tatum 1, the Zion 2, and the Luka 1. So good to see that, bro. And this colorway is not bad. Then we got the Jordan 7 Chamray. I was calling them Chamberay, but the Chamray, not a bad colorway either. Black nubuck, looking like it's going to have some good quality on there. I'm not picking it up myself. I definitely want to see what it looks like in person. As soon as we see it in stores, of course, I'll get it on camera. They got these Converse here, which I'm not too really big on. I forgot what collab it is because it is a collab. Low top Chuck Taylor, pretty cool. And then of course the airships, which a lot of people are going nuts for. I'm not really into them myself. They do have a backstory to them. There's a little controversy with the Mac attacks. Um, Not sure if you guys heard about it. Pretty much, from what I've been told, I don't know if it's this colorway or not, but it's bringing up the question that I did ask the other day, but I've been hearing it a lot more because of this shoe. Are you allowed to wear a shoe if you don't represent the culture that the shoe represents? That's the whole question behind this Mac attack, because this Mac attack apparently has some storytelling elements to it. There's like a short film that's being released with the shoe, and each colorway that comes out, there's going to be another addition to the short film. So pretty much the Mac attacks are based on people who are out there hustling food stamps to make a living, to get by or whatever. So it's pretty much paying homage to the hustler of the food stamp or something like that. So apparently, if you weren't somebody who had food stamps or come from a food stamp life, your people are saying you shouldn't be buying the shoe, or people are feeling weird and saying that they shouldn't buy the shoe because they never have food stamps, which is weird that people ask questions like that about shoes. I never really thought of it that way, you know. Um, that was the question with the Harito dunks. A lot of people were saying little funny comments. I did see that stuff on Instagram in the comment section. People saying that if you're not, of Latin descent, why are you buying the Harito dunks? You know, it's just funny when people say that about shoes, because I don't believe shoes are race specific. It's just a different way to attach to different people's cultures. And if you like to indulge in a culture, then go ahead and do so. You know what I mean? But I didn't know the Mac attacks had this whole hoopla behind it, and the whole battle of the have and have nots, or people who was on food stamps and who wasn't, based on the shoe. That's just crazy for that to even be a situation. But apparently it kind of was, you know. You guys see the Hirachi. Then it's reverse dunk here, which I definitely showed you guys in one of my recent videos already. They're calling this the reverse panda. I feel like this is more of a reverse panda than the other reverse panda. The other one was just black with a white swoosh. This is all white with a black swoosh. For some reason, I feel like this just represents a reverse panda a little bit more than the previous reverse pandas. You know what I mean? So not a bad look for what's coming out these next few days, this whole little week right here. You know what I mean? Steph, what's good with you, bro? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? What's going on? Stromile Swift, hilarious. Yeah, I didn't think it mattered either when the Harito dunks came out, but apparently, there were some people out there who were mad at, when they saw resellers or people flexing Harito dunks that, weren't of Latin descent. Some people in the comment section would talk shit about it, but you're gonna have people talking shit about stuff like that all the time in comments just because people want to talk shit. You know what I mean? So that's just what that is. Big shout out to anybody here watching. If you could do me a favor, hit the like button. Of course, that helps out the stream. Hit the like button, of course. So pretty solid week. Nothing really to write home that you have to have out of this deck of sneakers that's dropping this week. But there are some pretty good ones. And like I said, I'm looking forward to the Tatum one in hand, as well as the Jordan 12 Brilliant Orange. I like that colorway. And of course, the 7 is nice too, but I'm pretty sure that's going to sit. Pretty sure that shoe right there will be available. Might even hit the outlets pretty soon too. You know what I mean? We got some exciting stuff to go through some today. You know what I mean? We chilling out, warming up a little bit as you guys are pulling in and joining. I did start a little bit later in the stream tonight, so forgive me. Just a little active, doing some other stuff today. Eric V, what's good with you, bro? You saw some kid wearing the Harito dunks and you was impressed. Nice. Nothing wrong with the shoe showing love to the race at all. Not at all. People were being mad though, saying that if you weren't part of that race, that you shouldn't be getting the shoe. So, for example, if you're not Spanish, you shouldn't buy the Harito dunks because you're not Spanish. Or if you never was on food stamps, you shouldn't buy the Mac attacks because you wasn't on food stamps. I think that is all stupid, and people who talk and think like that is just retarded, bro. Yeah, I got a little left. Every 10 likes, I'm definitely gonna do it. I was about to pull one right now. Every 10 likes, we almost to the tail end of the juice bottle. So, hit that like button if you guys want to show support to the channel. Hitting the like button, sharing the video on Twitter or on your Instagram profile, in your community tab, you can share the video. Underneath my video, there's a share button. You can share it somewhere else so more people can come join in. Speaking of share, I didn't even share myself, right? Well, I'm talking about sharing, but I didn't even share it myself. I be forgetting. I'm not gonna lie, I be forgetting to do that sometime. My bad. It'd be like that, you know what I mean? I'm telling y'all to do it. Here I am forgetting myself. Duh. You know what I mean? Um, um, yeah, I gotta set this up a little better next time. Make sure I promote that a little more. Yeah, Black, you know, it's crazy that people are talking like that, but you do what you do. As long as you're being respectable, it's all good. Because, like I said, man, ain't no shoe race specific. It's just out there for people to indulge in the culture that the shoe represents, which I like the fact that shoes get representation. You know what I mean? We definitely need that stuff out there, bro. We definitely do. Once again, shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to everybody part of the Discord. If you haven't already done so, join the Discord. Energy A10 link is in the description box. Also, we got the raffle for the Jordan 1 UNC toe dropping next week. So you guys have a few days, I guess, till Monday night. $10 a slot. We got 68 slots left. We do have a few slots that were purchased. More people telling me they're going to join the raffle throughout the week. So hopefully you guys can get as many as you want, get as many tickets as you want. 75 slots was the start. First place winner gets the shoe or $200. Second place winner gets $50. Third place winner gets $25. So at least if you win, third place, you get some money back or win some money depending on how much you jump in initially to get the shoe. Definitely is a dope Jordan 1. I know Jordan 1's kind of been sleepy lately. People haven't really been on them. But this shoe is dope. Your chance to win it for $10, $20. Why not give it a chance? We'll do it live on YouTube, doing Wheel of Names, of course, like I've done before, using Last Man Standing. So, yeah, make sure you guys check out the raffle. Link will be in the description of every stream, as always. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and switch this up really quick while we're here. Yeah, so just check the link in the description box always. It will be there if you guys want to join. You can join through Discord, Instagram, or PayPal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's what it is right there. That's what we're doing. Join the raffle if you guys want to get down, or either if you don't get into the raffle, at least pull up when I do the raffle live and encourage the stream and the people who win and say congratulations and just keep the energy good, because that's really what it's about. Keeping that energy high and positive as always, bro. That's really what it's about, bro. Gotta send this. Hold on, I gotta send this out. Make sure people know. Hold on. Hold on. My bad. Come join me now. That sounds like something else. I'll do a better job of promoting next time. $10 a slot. $10 a slot, like 10 likes a shot. Yeah, pretty much. $10 a slot, like $10 a shot. 5 likes right now on Bosco Mitchell. We need 5 more people to hit the like button. If you haven't done so, do so for your homie, your boy Bosco, of course. So yeah, this week's sneaker release is not too bad, not too shabby. Nothing, like I said, crazy to write home about, but there's a pretty good selection of some shoes dropping out there, of course. The Booker shoe or not, we don't know for sure. what's going to happen with that, if that black colorway is official or not. They're saying it's something else. So apparently that's not the Devin Booker shoe. What will his shoe officially look like? That shoe right there we're looking at that we saw does not hold a, and I'm not even a big fan of the John Morant one, but that shoe doesn't hold a candle to the John Morant one. Definitely doesn't hold a candle to any one of Kyrie's shoes or Paul George's shoe. So they have to go back to the drawing board if they want to get this amped up, bro. Because at the end of the day, when you lose Kyrie and you lose Paul George, you know, those two shoes were significant. I mean, I don't know what the numbers were like for Paul George, but I know Kyrie's numbers were pretty significant, as we just found out officially, you know, officially, unofficially from Kyrie. So it's going to be crazy to see who they replace and what the numbers look like. I feel like the numbers will definitely take a hit because, you know, oh shit, I just turned my shit on by mistake. The numbers will take a hit for sure because people, I mean, John Morant's shoe is not doing what it's supposed to do already. You know what I mean? It's supposed to do a lot better. It's only selling out if there's some controversy behind the name. So the Bookers definitely have to hold down the fort, and what we've been seeing right now ain't the business. Ain't the business right now. You know what I mean? So hopefully they'll come to the drawing board and come out with something better. You know, we do get some early official, unofficial looks of the Kobe reverse Grinch shoe, which honestly is definitely looking better and better every time I see it. The colorway is dope. I like the reverse Grinch theme. You know, the all red shoe. The red is looking like it's the perfect color red. It's not like a pink red or nothing like that. It's that deep dark red. I don't even know if the green laces really make sense, but I get it because it's the reverse Grinch. You have the Kobe logo on the tongue in that Volt green colorway too. Um, but I think black. I mean, I guess the orange, the green laces will look best because that's what they come with. But black laces might look super fire in this shoe. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I know that might sound blasphemy because it's a reverse Grinch, so you need to have that green in there. But for some reason, I feel like the green. Well, because the green is on the tongue, also, I think that's what saved the shoe. Because they should have maybe made the green Nike swoosh, right? I mean, honestly, I think if they would have made the green Nike swoosh, green laces with the green hints on the tongue, I see that making sense. The black swoosh just makes me wish I had black laces personally, but that's just me. I'm sure Kobe lovers out there be like, nah, this is probably perfect. To me, just would have been switched up just a tad bit. But then again, you know, in person, this probably looks even better, you know. Details on the tongue, on the insoles, I mean, you know, pretty dope situation. I know a lot of people here and people just in the world of sneaker culture is looking forward to this shoe ever since Anthony Davis was wearing them a lot. You know what I mean? Pretty dope shoe. Speaking of Anthony Davis, anybody out there see Anthony Davis out there boxing? Anthony Davis was out there throwing them hands, trying to let people know that he ain't playing. You know, I'm like, okay, that's cool. We need him out there doing all of that. Boxing, that's good cardio. Hopefully he gets some strength and conditioning in there too, some boxing going on. Something to make this work. We got to make this work this year, bro. We got to. We got to. Shout out to everybody who hit that like button. I really appreciate y'all. We up to 9 likes right now. If you haven't done so, do so for your boy. Hit that like button. Let's see. Like the All-Star Kobe 6 more than the reverse Grinches. I'm not mad at you. Those are pretty dope shoes right there as well. You can't go wrong with them. Both of them is fire. You know what I mean? But people are always hyped up on the Grinches for sure just because of the hype of the shoe. And ever since these reverse Grinches came out, people just been losing their mind over the shoe. And I'm not mad at it. It's pretty dope, but I don't know. We gotta see. We gotta see what it looks like in person, man. Where can you find the latest Hardens? The latest Harden Volume 7. I've seen some of the Harden Volume 7s in some of the Adidas stores, specifically the Westfield Culver City Adidas. They had them there. If you go to the Adidas over if you go to the Adidas in Glendale, sometime they have them, sometime they don't. And then also Dick's Sporting Goods is starting to push them out. I've seen a pair or two there. but for sure I saw them at Culver City uh, Adidas store. They had the pink colorway, which is a harder colorway to find. The pink lemonade colorway, harder one to find. You know what I mean? So if you're able to get to Adidas store or check Adidas.com, I'm pretty sure they have colorways that are hard and 7 and a few sizes available too. You know what I mean? Hold up. Yeah, that's true too. You can wait 2 months, and they will be at the Adidas outlet also. If you want to wait a little while, if you got some patience, you could definitely go to the Adidas outlet. But if you want to grab them now, go ahead and grab them now at those places because I mean, they might be on sale now in the stores too. Basically, based on what I'm saying, you wait around. I mean, you could wait 2 weeks or 2 months and wait for them to pop up at the Adidas outlet, or maybe wait 3 weeks and they might be at Ross next week. You never know. You just never know nowadays. The way stuff is popping off, they might pop up there. You know what I mean? But Kobe reverse Grinches once again, not a bad shoe. Not a bad shoe. Let me try to cue it up because I notice if I cue it up while we there, then it won't do what I'm supposed to do. So then we have UNC to Chicago's coming out pretty soon. A lot of people are liking that shoe. It is a women's shoe. Teach its own if you're able to get your foot into the size. I'm not able to, but it definitely is something that is dope. You know what I mean? Trying to see if shout out to everybody dropping information in the discourse, as I always say. You know, more people have been joining too, which I'm really excited about, and I appreciate y'all. Join and involve yourself, communicate, chat, send pictures in there too if you guys got some stuff you want to add. You know, legit stuff. Obviously, your finds or people that you associate with finds out there when it comes to the RA stuff, because there's a million things out there in the world that are popping up every day, and that's kind of where we're headed to right now. This is what I was talking about the last couple days. You know, I said when this actually happens that we'll know what time it is for real, for real. You know what I mean? Let me check and see how many likes are we at right now. All right, so we had the first 10 likes on Bosco Mitchell. I appreciate that. Whether you're on Bobby Thrift or Bosco Mitchell, hit that like button for your boy, of course. Every 10 likes, we're gonna take a shizat in celebration. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys supporting the channel and just the live stream. By being here, still got some more left. Not quite done with the bottle, but we almost there. That means for the most part, man, y'all been rocking with my live streams, bro. Y'all been participating, watching, hitting the like buttons. I appreciate you guys, bro, for real. So let's go ahead and show you guys this. You know, the last few days. If you're in the Discord, you already know where I'm going with this. But if you're not, shame on you. Join. But maybe you still didn't see this post. I've been saying, you know, we've seen a lot more stuff pop up at Ross, Burlington. You know, then we seen first offhand the homie retrospective gear popping up with the Jordan 4 cleats, letting us know that Jordans were actually popping up there. Because I was saying, like, we're seeing all these shoes pop up at the stores a couple weeks, 3 weeks after they release. You know, when are we gonna start seeing Jordans, you know, lows or retros or mids or whatever, highs? Then we start seeing the mids drop. You know, I've been showing you guys the mids. I haven't seen no Jordan 1 lows, but we've seen Jordan retro golf shoes. We've seen Jordan 1 mids. We've seen a Jordan 1 elevates. I've seen those actually in person myself. Then today in the Discord, we got somebody dropping off. I want to make sure I get the name right. Outlet Deals. This is a guy that Pixie, I believe, follows. So I start following his page. And I guess today, while he was out there in the street, he found grade school, but mind you, still found it. Jordan 1 highs. I was saying myself, like, when will this happen? When will we get to the point where the Jordan 1 highs will be here? When the Jordan 1 highs start hitting the Rosses, we got ball to play. Pandas is about to start popping, or Dunks about to start popping up. Them Dunks that wasn't selling, they're about to start showing up. Maybe some of these foam posits, the metallic reds, might start popping up in a week and a half. These shoes came out a little while ago, granted, but within how many months ago did the True Blues actually drop? And they're already here at Ross. I keep wanting to say the outlet. We've been past that. We've been seeing these at the outlet. Granted, I've seen most of the time I've seen this True Blue. It wasn't a bigger size, but I have seen them in some good sizes. that people were scooping up, of course. Yeah, at a Ross for $50. And like I said, this is a grade school sizing, so that means that men's pairs are around somewhere. These dropped in January. So 6 months down the line, these shoes are in. 7 months down the line, retros are going to hit the stores. That wasn't normal. That's not a normal thing. You let me know the last time it was happening that quick. For retros, though, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. This is truly a different time that we're in when it comes to these sneakers, bro. Jordan 1 highs at Ross, bro. I like it. I like it. I like it. Like I said, I found the Jordan 1 Elevate. I found the Jordan 1 Green Elevate. I seen Hustler Hacks found it. A couple other people found it. Somebody else posted it in their Discord too. Then they posted the Jordan 1 mids. Now we got Jordan 1 highs, bro. I'm kind of stuck on this for a second because this is unprecedented times, bro. Let me know the last time. I mean, I told you I found some Jordan 1s a couple years back out of Burlington. It was a one-off. Even when Ross and stuff was popping, when Ross and Marshalls and them was popping before they stopped popping, like before the pandemic or before they stopped doing their thing with Nike, they weren't floating with these. They weren't flirting with Jordans though. And then here's the other thing. I'm gonna bring this back up because I was also talking about in the last live stream. I was like, could Yeezys ever pop up at Ross or Marshalls? And then I think I shut it down saying like, nah, they're airtight with Yeezys. They usually don't play that stuff. But then later on, when I was doing the editing, I thought about it. Now I don't remember the exact year, but I say within the last 5 to 6 years, a little while ago. Beverly Center out here in LA, Beverly Center. Across from the Beverly Center, there's a Ross and there's a Marshalls. At one point, somehow, some way, that Marshalls that got Yeezys. They got 350s. I forgot which colorway it was, but I remember talking to somebody about that. I was doing my retail arbitrage at the Marshalls in Hollywood. I used to go there a lot on Hollywood Boulevard, and one of the managers who was there at the time, no longer there, but me and him had a whole discussion about that accident happening, how they were out there on the shelves. A couple people found them. Then they start rushing over there to get them. Then they had to stop selling them because it became a problem. And then whoever didn't get it at the time just was out, and they sent the rest of them back because of the hoopla that started. So, I mean, at one point that did happen. I don't know how many times that's happened before, but it has happened at least once with 350s. But now that we're seeing it officially with retros, that's a whole different ball game. Jordan 1 highs at Ross. Let me know if y'all see that out there in the streets. Of course, you can send it to me on Instagram, Bosco's Goodies. Link is in the description, or join the Discord and add it there. Link is in the description for that too. My Discord is free. Crazy to see that though, bro. OG highs, Eric, at the store, at the Ross for $50. I'm gonna leave that up there just for a second because that's just crazy, bro. I could be tripping, maybe not, but makes me think, it's out there now. One thing about it though, like I said, it's good to see everybody's finds because it lets you know what's out there or what's to expect it or what's expected to be out there because it's looking like it kind of spreads from the east to the west or Midwest to the east. Like it don't seem like those products come to the West Coast first and then spread out. It seems like West Coast kind of gets the stuff last. We still get it, but I see everybody posting it who's not in Cali first. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So some of the people who I'm seeing stuff from, like even this guy, I'm not sure where he's located, but some of them are not in California, which is a little bummer. But us in Cali, of course, we get the shit. So at some point we're gonna get it. Andrew, what's going on? Night Owls in the building, of course. Late night live stream or later night live stream. It's during the summertime. I figure a lot more people might be up around now. you know, maybe more so when we're back into the regular times of the years, people are in school and all that type of stuff. We might go a little earlier, more often, and of course, more earlier now, even now during the summertime. But just the last 2 nights, it started at 9:30. Just is what it is. You know what I mean? Appreciate you watching, Andrew, for sure. We definitely appreciate you watching. It's just the grind out here, something that we love to do. And it's cool that you guys like to see it, man. So I appreciate that. You guys hit the like buttons on those videos. You know, crazy things going on in the sneaker world, bro. New Kyrie deal, new Kyrie on the way with Anta. Looking forward to seeing how that works. Um, these fines are getting better and better each day. I didn't hit up any stores personally myself today. That should change tomorrow. I thought I was initially going to go out today, but things change sometime during the day, which is always cool to be able to adapt and just adjust. But some of you guys are still out there doing your thing out there in the streets. So when you are, we get to see things like this, bro. So being that I was able to see a Jordan already too, not to say that stuff's not too far from me. Hopefully I'm able to come up on some stuff tomorrow. We shall see. You know what I mean? In the meantime, you guys hit some stores up and see what you guys come across. You know what I'm saying? Happy Kyrie is no longer a free agent. I mean, I guess. I mean, if that's your stance, then that's dope. It's good to see that he is not a free agent. He has a sneaker coming out soon. I'm just curious to see what's next with the shoe. What kind of creativity can he come up with this Anta 5? What the price point's gonna be like for the Anta 5? You know, he's got a lot of shoes to fill when it comes to what they have already done in a sense. And I know they're going to be the type to say we're not trying to recreate what was done. We're going to do something new. I just hope that something new is dope, because I liked everything I saw before. And the answer shoes and stuff like that, some of them look cool and some of them don't look so much. But they don't have the creative influence from Kyrie. So hopefully that's the big difference right there. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that's the real difference right there. Spot the new Jawan, colorway JD Sports and Montebello. Okay. Yeah, I don't think yeah, he is uncanceled. He never really was canceled, you know what I'm saying? I think that colorway you're talking about might be a grade school exclusive colorway too. I'm not for sure. If it's like the orange one, I've seen that before too. I think that is a grade school colorway. It's still pretty cool though, you know what I mean? Not a bad shoe, or the colorway is not bad either. But once again, eh, Jordan 1 High True Blues now at Ross. So, another thing to be on the lookout for that you might be able to take advantage of and add to your collection or flip them. Because, I mean, shit, bro, to be honest with you, we ain't even seen Jordan 1s this low at the clearance center. Jordan 1 Highs for $50? I mean, unless you got lucky or something like that. Maybe you got lucky, a coupon or two or something like that. But I don't remember calling somebody find the Jordan 1 at the outlet for $50. So for Ross to do this is crazy. How does this trickle down? That's what I'm saying. What's the difference between the stores now? What's the difference? What's the major difference between Nike outlet, Nike factory store, Ross, Burlington, um, Marshalls, Foot Locker, Champ? What's really the biggest difference besides the title of the store? Because everybody's discounting everything right now. I could only imagine the clearance store could be outrageous now too. I could only imagine. I could only imagine. I could only imagine. I haven't been out to the clearance center. Nobody in my Discord right now. I don't know if anybody in Discord has been to the clearance center to post any pictures of what they've seen there. But yeah, at some point I'll definitely make my way out there and show you guys in the Discord what's out there, or in the video content. You know what I mean? But yeah, to see, to see things like this, bro, it just makes you pause on going to them other spots, because you could find everything cheaper at this. Now that ones are there, bro, that's like almost a no brainer. Like, it kind of puts them above everybody as far as where you can get your best retail arbitrage finds. Ross. Ross. Only thing right now, as of today's date, the only thing you can't find at Ross right now is dunks. I mean, because you can find everything else there. Air Max 270s, Air Max 2090s, Air Max 1s, Air Max 90s, Air Max 97s, Air Max 95s. What you can find Jordan mids, Jordan 1 elevates. Haven't seen Jordan 1 low OGs yet. Okay, you got me there, but Jordan highs is there. Who's to say nothing else is there to play around, play ball? There's a lot of things that have been sitting around. A lot of things that have been sitting around. Saf was good. Welcome to the stream, bro. Where should I start learning FBA? Me? No, I'm playing. Just do your research online pretty much. You have questions, watch the videos or ask me in a DM or something like that. I don't know. It's pretty, there's a lot of information. I taught myself. I look around, watch how people do stuff, and just take notes here and there and add it to what I got going on. It's definitely a cool thing to do. Take your time with it. Do homework before you really dive fully into it, because you have growing pains, as we all do. I know I did, because I just went off of me learning and teaching myself. So I made some bad buys on there too. Didn't understand the rating system and all the ranking system and everything. Didn't pay attention to that. I was looking at the prices more than just the ranking and the feedback. But you gotta pay attention to FBA, to that stuff in FBA, Saf, for sure. But I definitely say go for it. Try it out. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I totally agree. Seems like when you're trying to make that decision for your retail arbitrage finds or your steals and deals, the best places to go is the Rosses and Marshalls. And the thing is, you can go to, there's a lot more of those stores than there are outlets. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, because I never thought I'd be at a point where I would kind of see that, where there's more of there could be more of a selection. It's not guaranteed, of course. I mean, the outlet is not guaranteed every time too. You can go to the outlet a bunch of times and still not find a lot of bangers. Sometimes you can have dry trips. It's just like that. It's just like that at Marshalls and Ross and stuff. But you just have more chances of hitting big at Ross now than you would probably at the outlets now, man. That's just kind of what it is, based on just on even the trends on YouTube. You can see it right now. Like, okay, I've always been doing it, where you see me going to the Ross and Marshalls and stuff, but you're seeing other sneaker YouTubers who weren't doing that going to that too. A lot of different other YouTubers who do sneaker content who wasn't touching a Marshalls or a Ross or Burlington, their content, they're doing it now too, because that's just where the trend's going. That's the wave. That's where all the deals are. The Seth Fowlers of the game, Kais. There's a lot of YouTubers doing it. Mike Rich, a lot of those guys who didn't do it before, who see what's going on, they hear the buzz about it, and there you have it. So it makes sense for even that statement right there, Eric. That's kind of the best bet to go to first, to get your biggest surprises, your biggest blowout deals, crazy markdowns. The markdowns are so much more than the outlets and stuff. You don't see Jordan's priced at $50. I got lucky the other day with that LeBron 20 for $50 because somebody messed up on the pricing. But even the LeBron 20 is not $50 at the damn Nike outlet. Even though it's heavily marked down from 200, it's not marked at $50 at the retail tag. You know what I mean? So definitely, man, we gotta see how long that's gonna stay going on. I know stuff like this only encourages more people to hit up these stores, because just like when more people had money during the pandemic and they got the stimmies and everybody was going out being a reseller because they had more capital, a lot of people who got stuck in that lane and like might have dove too far in without knowing what they're doing, they're scratching and clawing to kind of survive, not even talking trash or anything. You just have to move, you have to go to a different way to make the money up or back. So this is the next way to do it, not the outlets, but these other discount stores. You know what I mean? And there's no really gatekeeping, because if I don't want to give out the information, somebody else will. You know what I mean? Because you have other discords out there who are for this stuff. Some of them discords who I was hearing from the lands, I'm hearing that those guys are giving out information on these stores. What land? Y'all giving information on the discount stores? Why don't y'all stay in y'all little lane with your boutiques and your Nikes and Foot Lockers? Why y'all gotta start sliding over to the discount store? So even the groups are starting to slide over there. You know what I mean? So it's just a sign of the times. You got to get down with it. Ain't nothing to be mad at. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, man. And with the outlets too, by there being not as many spots, as there is Ross. You just have less chances to hit. If I go to East LA and they kick me out, I'm fucked. I gotta go maybe to go to Citadel and hopefully something's there by the time I get there. But if I go to Ross here, nothing there, I can go to another one that's like 15 minutes away, maybe another one that's like 20 minutes away. And then these guys are open even later. Most of them open to like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. So if you don't have time to go in the morning before work or on your lunch break, you can go after work. You can go on the weekend. They stay open a lot later than the outlets too. And they restock throughout the day. I was just talking to somebody who was there early in the day. They got there at 8. They were there till like 9. They got like another restock at that time. They came back at 2 o'clock. They got another restock. And then they went back at like 7 to 8 and they were filling the carts with some more shit. So like that right there also puts those guys ahead of the outlets at this time because they just a lot more opportunity for you to grab stuff, a lot more things for you to grab and flip or grab and keep for yourself. You know what I mean? So it's crazy to see this right now. It's dope to see, and this is really to set it on fire right here to see Jordan 1 retros at the Rosses, bro. Facts plus tax, man. Yeah, man. Um, oh, nice. Found $30 Jordans at the Nike outlet. That's super dope. Were they cool? Which ones were they? Were they some retros? That's dope. Find some Jordan for $30. Definitely. I'm not saying it's not possible to find that stuff there. I'm just saying today's age, these few weeks, this summertime, this period right now, the best place to go to is the Marshalls, Rosses, and Burlingtons. You know what I mean? Outlets will still always have a lot of bangers there too, so don't get that twisted. I'm not saying not to go there, but I'm just saying for what I'm seeing right now and what you guys have been posting in these discords and some of the things I've been finding a lot more. Except for when I went to that $40, 40% off and Torrance. That was probably one of the best outlet visits as of late recently, as far as finding so many things at one time. You know, for me personally, I go there, go to other outlets, see a couple outliers here or there, but for some reason that particular one, they just had a lot of good things, that kind of were back to back in a sense, especially with the 40% off on it also. Um, yeah, man. How many is too many for a sneaker collection, man? There's never too many. Never too many. It's really what you make it, bro. I mean, you do only have 2 feet, though. You only have 2 feet. You probably wear a shoe once a day. So you kind of do the math on that, but you can never have too many, you know. But also wear your shoes. I mean, you only have 2 feet. So I don't know. It's kind of a little bit of both, but I would say off the rip, it's never too many. You can never have too many shoes. you know. You might want to switch it up a little bit, but you can never have too many of them. Shout out to everybody here still chilling out. Hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Yeah, that was kind of, went hard with that real quick because that was just something that I thought was a magnificent find right there. Of course, there was some other good ones, the Zion 2s, the LeBrons. But you see, like, even seeing these deals right here, the LeBron's on sale for $149, the Zion's on sale for $94.99. These are outlet finds, which are once again great because they're under retail. There probably was an extra 30% off, like you said, 30 to 40% off. That's still great. But at Ross, these would be priced even so much cheaper than that. You know, no box. If you want the box or no box, but being that there's a lane to sell it no matter what, either way, box or no box, you really can't go wrong with it, man. Really can't go wrong with it, bro. Shout out to once again everybody who is a part of the Discord. You have what's going on. You have plays. You have what's good with you. Hopefully, I'm saying that together. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Um, yeah, when you don't have space, I guess that's too many. When you don't have space, that's too many. Then just make space and then you have more space, You know what I'm saying? Crazy to see that. We're gonna see what's next. I will be trying to hit up some spots. Hopefully, I'm able to come across some stuff too. We got to see what else is out there in the wild, but it's letting you know that there's things everywhere. The clothes, from clothes to shoes to other accessories. There's definitely things out there to grab if you're into that. If you're looking for stuff, Just do yourself a favor. I'm just looking through to see if there's something else I wanted to show really quick. Just do yourself that favor and see if there's something out there you want. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this. Once again, big shout out to the homie Pick C in the Discord. He's definitely one of the guys out there who's been finding a lot of the bangers. You know, we talked about his post a few times here during the live streams that you guys have seen in previous lives. This guy Pick C came across those limited edition Grant Hills. Limited edition Grant Hills. They're all blue suede with the orange trim. It's like a New York Knicks or New York Giants vibe. This man bought them for $35, I think it was. Sold the shits for, or they're selling for like 129, 175, 150. Like the comps on these are pretty good. I see that July 9th one made me like, wow, 179 was $16 for shipping. This person right here must have just showed it quickly. They didn't know what they had. If you're able to get this off for 179 and 150, I think that's a pretty strong find right there. You know, I don't think they've made it out here yet. Haven't seen it. I have seen some wild colorways of the Grant Hills. Haven't seen the Grant Hills in a little bit though. As I've been going to some spots, like the Grant Hills kind of like trickled out, few far in between. I found the red and white ones, by a good amount of them that one time, and haven't really seen a couple here and there. I definitely seen some other ones after that, but they kind of disappeared now. I'm only seeing Mashburns and Stack Houses, you know. But this Grant Hill is definitely something to look out for because they are out there. I think he said he bought like 6 or 7 pair at the time. Like the time I found the red and white ones, there was like 4 to 5 pair there. So let me see. Did he say it? He picked up 9 pair of them. 9 pair of them. That's crazy. That's some good flipping right there. That's some good finds right there, bro. I like seeing stuff like that. I like seeing it just gives you hope on letting you know what's potentially out there and just know what to grab. So now you see this colorway, you see it from a distance, you know right to go right and grab it. It's no questions about do I grab it, do I not. This is kind of a no-brainer. It's more of a limited edition. You can tell by the materials and everything. It's just much more different from everything else you see as far as the Grant Hills, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like what I'm seeing with that. You know, we bring out all these kind of crazy Grant Hills from back in the day, all these old school feelers. And if they keep coming out with limited colorways and special edition colorways like this, then people will pick them up, bro. People will pick them up, bro. Heartbreak Moon, what's going on with you, bro? How you doing? Yeah, man. You seen you seen 3 of these blue ones? The blue suede? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. You saw those Grant Hills too. Did you pick them up, Eric? Oh my goodness. So these are out here too? The blue suede is floating around? Very tempting sight right there, bro. If I see him, I don't know. Oh man, like I said, we will slide around some more tomorrow and see what's up. See if we could come across some more heat out there for sure. Definitely good to see that though, bro. I'm serious. You know what I mean? Because um, it just let you know there's so many options to grab. It's not just 1 or 2 items. Like at sometimes before it would be 1 or 2 big items that everybody was going for. Everybody would find them, and everything would be flooded, and that's just not good for the price point because everything gets driven down once more and more people start finding them. So being that you're finding stuff that's kind of more things to find, hopefully that kind of saves the value of these prices sometime. Let's see how long that lasts with these blue ones. I don't think that, I mean, we're finding them now, so I don't know how common they will be or how common they are now. Size 12, 12, and 13, I think. Yeah, definitely. That would definitely been a good one to grab for your size, for sure. For sure. You ever seen Red Octobers? Shit, Red Octobers being at the outlet, I mean at Ross, that'd be wild and crazy to see. Unless you're just talking about Red October's period, because that's a dope shoe. hard to find them, and they are taxing for that shoe. Make sure you're finding somebody with a good shoe and that's in good standing, because might be too old to start cracking and messing up on you now. So be careful with that. But yeah, some good things out there, man. That's the whole point of this. Talk about the finds that we come across out there in the street. And of course, basketball information or basketball things. We got the boy Wemby. We talked about him yesterday. Gonna be crazy to see. There's a lot of upside for him. We're still trying to find out and see what's happening with Damian Lillard. Who knows what's gonna happen with that? So many talks back and forth. Is he gonna go to Miami? Is he not? Is he? Is he not? We don't know what's gonna happen with that stuff. All remains to be seen on what's going on out there. All remains to be seen. Now, we got these jerseys here too that I've been seeing. Oh, hold up. Yeah, so we got some jerseys from this other brand. I've shown these jerseys before in my videos, and they do have a value to them, but I don't grab too many other jerseys unless I could do Amazon. I said that a million times, all the time. But this is something that you can scan and put up on Amazon. However, you got to get ungated in it, and I don't know the process of doing it for this brand, so I'm cool. I'm not really tripping. It sucks that one of my main sources of doing the ungating is kind of changed now, so it gets a little tricky when it comes to ungating in new items or items that I want to get into, because the place that I was dealing with before is not so much around now. You know what I mean? Undercutters, we hate those. Yeah, man. Undercutters is never fun. What else was it? So we got the Fly East popping up. I definitely seen this colorway. More Fly East. Got these, okay, Air Force Ones, or are these Terminators? Air Force Ones and the Terminators be looking a lot alike. I think these are Terminators. And I mean, at one point, I would see these all the time and not care about it. But now people are really kind of getting back into them. Those might be Air Force Ones. I don't know what these are, but 19.99 for them. You guys will have a better luck on. Let me know. Let me see. Maybe he said what they were. Only one thing at this location. I don't know what those are, but it says like something with 3M right there. It looks like it has a 3M. I don't know what these are, but they look interesting. I don't know. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. Found soccer cleats, $30, retailing for $120. The Rican, shout out to you. Tan lines, of course, we talked about that yesterday. But yeah, man, they holding it down. They're showing a lot of good stuff out there. Makes me like to, rub my hands together like Birdman. Like, let's see what's out there next. Hopefully we can come up on some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can. You know what I mean? I heard the Spurs Center is the reason 2K raised the height of the rim. What? I never heard of that. Oh, you know what? I just now seen what you said, but absolutely. I was wondering the same thing. I got like sneeze. Sorry about that. Yeah. I was wondering about that because 2K been doing some stuff, switching up their stuff lately, which made me kind of. They give you like height limits that you could do for your players because people were creating some crazy players, which I understand why you got to put limits on stuff. But with a player like Wemby, I feel like he breaks the mold of the game. 7'3" was like the max. Now you could do 7'8". That's crazy. I wonder what the creative players are going to be like now. You're going to have a whole bunch of Wemby point guards, shooting guards, centers. You're going to have a whole team of 7 foot and above players, bro. Because now you can have a 7 foot point guard with handles and dribble skills because of him. Man, if you guys thought it was cheesy before on 2K on the online rec and everything, it's gonna be crazy now trying to be a guy 6'5", 6'6", when everybody's gonna be 7 foot and above. Everybody's gonna be 6'11" and above, bro, from the point guard to the center. Like the real teams that's gonna be running the rec in the courts, the 2-on-2s and 3-on-3s, they're gonna have these 7 foot, 6 foot, or 7 foot point guards or centers that do the same thing, and it's gonna be real cheesy, bro. 2K24, man, I might just have to play with the regular teams and just play online with regular teams because the online game is gonna be crazy. A lot of cheese going on. 7'5" point guards with dribble skills like Kyrie, shooting like Steph Curry, blocking shots like Wemby, assisting the ball like Chris Paul. It's gonna be unfair. Usually, the taller the guy you made, his dribbling wasn't that good. Now, all of a sudden, now the dribbling could be just as good as a 6'2", 6'4" point guard. 2K about to get ugly. 2K about to get ugly this next game, bro. I was wondering if that was the case, Rich. Good looking out on mentioning that. Thank you. I didn't look into it myself, but I was really curious to see what they're gonna do because he's different. He's different in the game, bro. He has to be a little. They have to do something to tweak it for him to make it make sense for him. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody here in the stream. Hit the like button if you haven't done so. Yeah, that was kind of what we've seen today for the most part on my Discord. A lot of people always contributing, dropping stuff in there. I do appreciate that. Trying to see if there was something else I wanted to talk about briefly because I do be putting stuff in here myself. Obviously, Kobe 2K24. Kobe's actually been on what? How many games? Four or five games for 2K. So that's good to see. Was it that? Just looking really quick, trying to see what's up. Gunna with the #1 song for hip hop. Gunna wanna. Crazy to see this though, man. And then this is the rumored shoe that Kyrie's supposed to wear at the start of the season. Getting back to that briefly, the Anta 5. You know, the color combination already speaks to a Kyrie situation. The silhouette's not bad, you know. It's already a silhouette that they have out, but the shoe's not bad. He got some extra details on it. You know, I want to see what it looks like in person. You know, this is all speculative still. I mean, he's supposed to wear this when season starts. You know, there is time before that happens. So who's to say that they don't come out with something else? But maybe he might wear this until November, December, and kind of keep his old sneaker release schedule. You know what I mean? October, November type stuff. I'm curious to see how that plays out for him. New Anta hit up the stores because there's a lot more heat popping up there. It's not just a facade. It's not like a one-off. If you get there early and often and you have a longer window, to find some stuff. You can find some stuff at night. I'll probably start to do that a little bit too. I don't like to speak on things before I do it, but yeah, where I'll be going to these stores at nighttime, like 8, 9, 9:30, 10 o'clock at night to see what the selection is like then. You know, I have seen in other people's videos and I have seen people in my Discord talk about, you know, seeing restocks later in the evening and finding stuff later on at night too. It's not just about the morning and daytime. So we definitely have to bring that to light and kind of put some attention on that to see what it's like right now, especially since all these stores are on fire. You know what I mean? It might be best to find some stores at the end of the day because they might put some stuff out that would be there normally for the morning time. But if you get there when they put it out at nighttime, might be the best thing to do. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna lie, it is dope to see more people sliding on over to these stores, getting involved with the whole retail arbitrage thing, or just getting involved with checking out these other stores because the deals are there. You know, it's like a little joke, like everybody like the discount stores, but it's where the discount stores is. It's where you want to be. Haven't been to WSS in a minute to see what their steals are like because they usually had a pretty good clearance section in the back wall. You know, they had a pretty good clearance section there. I'm curious to see if they have more stores more shoes on the floor that are on sale. since everybody else is following suit with that too, you can only imagine that they will be doing the same thing too. So we definitely will be checking out WSS pretty soon to see what they're doing. You know, David, what's going on with you, bro? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Kyrie officially signing with Anta, bro. Pretty good to see that. Finally, draw a line in the sand and made it official, so to speak. You know, creative control over there too. COOF or something like that, or creative officer or creative something. He does some creative stuff over there, making 11 million a year for the next 5 years. And it's going to be a U.S. release for the sneaker, which is something they didn't really do for Anta. He's already changing the mode of the company already with that alone, which is dope. They're giving him creative control to do his thing. I hope it can. I hope it can stand up to it, bro. You know what I mean? If I like the shoe, you'll definitely see me grabbing it. Maybe grabbing a couple. But if I don't like it so much, you'll probably see me grab it to review it, and that might be it. But I can see, I know what the energy's like. I can even seeing off of this shoe right here. I like where it's going. So I don't think it will be a trash shoe. It's just hard to get used to it being with a different brand psychologically. Used to seeing that Nike swoosh with the boy, but it is what it is. It's gonna be this whole little whatever that sign is. What's like like an A or like an anta, like an A. Gonna be crazy to see it though, bro. It's happening. It's not even about what's next. It's gonna happen. We already seen the first steps. He's been wearing the stuff, been wearing the clothes. He's officially signed. Got pictures of him signing his autograph on some paper for Anta. So, it's official. He's officially there, bro. Ain't no turning back now, Kai. Hopefully that partnership is something that works longer than the 5 years. But maybe this 5 years might be the remainder of his contract. He was saying he wanted to sign with a team to finish his career with. Does he see himself playing 3 to 5 more years? He said he wanted to be one of the players that retired early also. What does that mean for Kyrie? What does that mean for the boy? You know what I mean? I mean, for the sake of the shoes that was there, yeah, I was hoping that they was gonna be would have been able to reconcile this so we could get that Kyrie 8 or Kyrie 9. I was really hoping that would have been the case. Because I saw the potential with the Kyrie 9, the colorways I was seeing, rumored to be dropping. I was looking forward to, just like I did for all the other shoes. I was ready. I'm like, just get this together for this, man. Get these shoes out here so that at least the public, the people who want them, can grab them. There's still a big audience who would like to grab the shoe. So just drop those, man. So now it's like, what's gonna happen, bro? What is gonna happen? He's officially moved on to the next brand. He has no attachment to you guys. I mean, do they not want to drop the shoe? Because if they do, they still have to kick him off some money, even though he's not there. I feel like that could be a big reason why they might not want um, to still release the shoe, because maybe they're contract, obligated by contract to have to still give him a royalty for the shoe, and maybe they don't want to do that at all anymore. Which will make sense, but I guess that means more to them than what the audience or the fans or supporters want. Because if they drop them, the fans would buy them. But don't try to drop them at full retail like y'all trying to do. I see when they drop them, they still trying to drop them at 140, trying to get the full retail. Like, people ain't paying attention to what's going on with every other shoe out there. Don't try to hike these up because we think that's no more Nike Kyrie's gonna come out that we're gonna pay the full 140 for him. Nah, I only did because I wanted that one. I review them, I collect them. I wanted that shoe. I didn't know if they would ever drop. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. That's why I did it. But being that I got one already, I'm not paying retail for it no more. And we have seen the Kyrie 9 on sale coming up in a video pretty soon. You guys will see. But they have had some places where they are on sale now. So being that the models that they have in store are on sale already, can we get these new unreleased ones? Remember, when this stuff happened, they had about 6 to 7 pairs of Kyrie's in the back of some of these stores. Some locations had 3 colorways, some had 5 colorways, some only had 2 colorways. But most of these stores had colorways of the Kyrie 9, and they were just waiting to put them out. And Nike said, don't put them out. So they took them back and didn't put them out, man. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, bro. You know what I mean? Definitely gonna do it though. Definitely gonna grab at least one and see what it's like. I'm pretty sure it will fit nice. Like I said, the grip on these other brand shoes. I mean, I'm only going off based off Li Ning, but Li Ning's grip and one of my you walking on the hardwood floors anywhere, man. That thing got grip. It sounds loud. So you know the traction is gonna be amazing on the shoe. It's really just about the aesthetics of it. And if they give him creative control, you know, I think it would be a great thing. You know, like I said before, I don't know how much creative control he had on the other ones. I know he had a lot to do with them, but I would love to know like which shoes was like all him, you know, and if that was ever an option. You know what I mean? I feel like at one point that was an option. Then they start bringing people, more people in that start tweaking what he wanted to do, and that's when they kind of start to fizzle off. I feel like maybe the Kyrie 4 could have been the last one where Kyrie was like super, super, super hands on. Kyrie 5, probably like 85, 90%. Kyrie 6, probably like 80 to 85%. Kyrie 7, probably about the same. And then Kyrie Infinity, probably like 60, 65%. And then I don't know. I don't know. Because for him not to like it and say he didn't like it, he must not have been super involved with it. My favorite silhouette, I'll say it every time, is the Kyrie 4 colorways, the collabs, and the silhouette itself is just dope. Fits his style of game for sure, with the curvature and the grip coming from the outsole to the midsole. Not too many other shoes really did that. The Kyrie 6 kind of did that a little bit. Kyrie 7s did it a little bit too. The Infinities, not so much. They kind of had a guard there, so you didn't kind of go higher up on the shoe, which was kind of weird, you know. But I did like the Infinity. I did like it. You know what I mean? Um, no, bro, I didn't know that. Hold up. They did say in the crazy times everything's gonna be going awry. So now UPS is gonna be going on strike July 31st if it's not negotiated. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's really not that good, bro. They definitely need to get paid, but that's not good for people who like to use UPS to ship around things. I'm sure people will still work. It won't be completely shut down, but I'm sure shipping will be backed up for a minute. No, I did not know that though. Thank you for letting me know. Something to keep my eye on for damn sure. Wow. Didn't know that they were going through it like that. Late shipments again, I'm pretty sure. Extra late shipments again. Who's to say these people don't start getting more crafty when it comes to these packages, bro? That's the one thing, man. When you got so many different layers of people you got to go through to get your actual shoe. You got to go through layers of actually copying it when you got bots and resellers. So if you get through that layer and you're able to order the shoe, then you got to worry about the FedEx person looking at your box and stealing it, or your neighbors if you're in a crazy neighborhood. You got the FedEx driver or the neighbors. Before you get the shoe, you got like 5-6 layers just to get a damn shoe that you got to get taxed for. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. Like I said, I got tired and get tired of buying a shoe. It only happened maybe once or twice, but that's all I needed especially this one particular time. Like I said, many a times, that Penny Hardaway shoe paying 175, 190, something like that, and then somebody else finding it for $29 out the door at a Ross made me mad as shit. Never gonna let that happen again. If we start seeing Jordan 1 taxis at the damn outlet, I mean Ross, or what's the last one? Yeah, Jordan 1 taxis or UNCs. How dare they let a UNC one get to the Ross, bro? If I want to know what's gonna be the wildest kind of. It's already wild that Jordan 1s are there now, but what's gonna be like the wildest Jordan 1 to pop up there? Taxis, you know. Yeah. Wait, did I see? I'm trying to see if my brain, because I mean, shit, we seen a Jordan 3 reimagine. So my vision, I'm like, did I see a Jordan 1 reimagine somewhere in somebody's post? I don't remember. But if we seen a Jordan 3 reimagine, who's to say we didn't see a grade school pair of the real? But how does that happen? The shoe is so sought after. Man, that's crazy, bro. There's no explaining it, bro. The True Blue going to the one to the Ross. How does Nike not decide to just hold that at their spot and go direct to consumer from their outlets? How does it go to Ross and stuff, bro? That's crazy, dude. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Hey man, anything's possible. I don't remember hearing in my brain, but I would not be surprised. I think it might have happened a few years back or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised, Eric. I would not be surprised, bro. This stuff is popping up everywhere. It's a great time to be out there. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know if that's gonna come up again, but who knows? The cherries came back to the outlets. That's what happens when they make too many pair and not enough people buy them. You know, should be crazy to see, man. A lot of good information today. A lot of good things to see. A lot of good things to look forward to now that we know this week in sneakers. There's some releases. You know, Kyrie signing his shoe deal is pretty cool. Now we see Jordan 1s at the Rosses. What else is to come? What else can we find? When we find a metallic red foam posits there next week, in 2 weeks, that shoe just came out. Is it possible? Anything's possible nowadays. Anything is really possible nowadays, bro. Just based on what we're seeing in here. And that's the whole point of the Discord, to show and share what's out there in the street. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. Continue to do so if you feel like it. If you know, no pressure, but it does help us out, and it's just entertaining, and it adds on to things to talk about here when we go live on the channel, which we've been doing a lot more, as you guys can see. You know, if you like what you're seeing on the channel, of course, hit the like button on this video or anything else I'm dropping. It means a lot. You know, hopefully the UPS thing could get together, because and not too big of a deal, not make too many shipping delays. But I get it. They got to get their money like everybody else got to get their money. You know what I mean? A lot of places is about to be going on strike, or just got off strike, or just went to strike. You know, teachers just went to strike recently. You know, I know more of that stuff is to happen pretty soon. You know, can't do nothing about it, because people deserve to get what they deserve to get. You know, one of my things, I think one of my little business or jobs about to go on strike again too. It's just like that. Every company, every union, everything is here where they all feel like they need more money. Inflation's going high, so just everybody feel like they need more money. I totally get it. I'm not mad at none of it, man. Get your money how you got to get it, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody watching on Bobby Thrift, Bosco Mitchell, and Twitch, of course, on all three platforms. Link in the description to join in the other one. Follow me on Instagram, of course, and join my Discord. It's free. Once again, shout out to everybody who has been joining. A lot more people have been getting interactive and joining the Discord. I really like that and appreciate that. And I do got the Jordan 1 UNC toe raffle going on. So if you struck out so far, or you need to try and grab another pair for somebody else, the raffle's only $10. Multiple ways to join. Links are in the description box also of ways to join. Cash App, PayPal, or through my Discord. You know what I mean? I do appreciate that. We sold about 6 slots so far. So we got a good amount of slots left for you. You know what I mean? So check it out. Let me know what y'all think about that. And I'm about to get out of here. I'll see y'all in the next live stream. Deuces.